Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm here to show you guys a tutorial, or more like my own preferences about what I like in terms of making a rhythm metal, like a metal tone. So for this video purpose, I'm gonna be using the AmpRoots, the free software amp simp. I believe this is the EVH 50 Stealth edition. That's at least that's what the face of the amplifier looks like. So a little overview of what this plugin has. So it has a tuner. You could just it's pretty accurate from what I have seen. Has a little pedal board. You have your noise gate, compressor, drive, chorus, delay, and reverb. So pretty common pedals that you mostly need going about making your own tones and stuff. And we'll go through them one by one. So, but for now, I'm gonna turn everything off except for the noise gate. And then you have a cabinet section. So this one comes with a pretty much built-in IR. I think it's a Mesa oversized 412 or 212 could be, since there are two speakers, and has its own mic placement. You could do a little bit of tilting. You could do all sort of stuff, and move it closer or bring it back. You could do for the same ones. So I'm just gonna put it back the way it was. You have your mix for if you want to have a little bit of balance for left and right. Your mic type, everything that's pretty good. MIDI controller if you want to have an external pedal going into this sim, but I'm not gonna use that. And then your license. But let's go back to the amplifier. It's a pretty straightforward setup. You have your preamp. Yeah, so let's dive right into it. So I have it loaded on Reaper, and it's pretty nice looking, honestly. So let's take a listen to it. So for now, the setup that I have it as, it sounds like this. Let me increase the preamp on my interface. The way I like it is a little bit of like a chuggy noise. It gives a good representation of like what the amp can do. Like I start off at pretty low gain. Right now, as you can see, it's at like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So I use a little bit of like the open chords to make sure all my strings are breathing pretty well, and there is enough headroom for all the EQ, all the preamp parameters to extend their reach. So that's what I do. But for me, what I'm gonna do is that before jumping into the whole pedal board section, I will go gain at like around 12 o'clock, low at 10, mid. I'll start off a little past noon. High you'll need presence, go back to noon. Volume doesn't really matter, I am not cranking it that much. Output, leave it as such. See what it sounds like. Pretty nice sounding, but I feel like the lows are too much. At least that's what my speaker sounds like. I will bring the low just the way it was before, but I'll have the presence pushed a little bit, like a little towards 3 o'clock. Have a volume boost to see if that compromises the little bit of extra bass. Okay, I am satisfied with this noise, with this sound that I have created. Other than that, I think I will open up the pedal board, and from here, I will use a little bit of compressor to have that little push for my strings. So this is the other compressor. Let's dial it up a little bit more. Makes like hammer and pull offs a lot like less tedious. Okay, before I forget, I want to show. I forgot to mention the guitar I'm using. I'm using an Ibanez RG570 XL. It's made in Japan. Has DiMarzio Evolution pickups on them. It's a pretty good sounding pickup. I like It's pretty good with like open chords, I would say. Alright, let's put a little bit of overdrive. Typical overdrive type situation going on. Drive, dial down all the way. You have tone and level all the way up. Let's see what this sounds like. You could definitely hear that the cabinet is being pushed a lot more now. You can hear that little crankiness of the amplifier on the cabinet, like. Yeah, pretty nice. Yep. Alright, let's have delay turned on. Sorry for that butchered up solo. Okay, so time, I think it's like how much delay there is. And feedback is like how many times it's gonna repeat. Yep, pretty well. I'm just gonna turn back the feedback a little bit because I don't like it being tailed for too long. So that gives it makes my tone sound a little bit of like never ending. But I want to go to the next note, right? So and time should be up here. Yep. All right. Let's have reverb, and then I'm gonna turn off the delay so we could hear what the reverb sounds like. Just lower the volume. Yeah. Let's have the mix down a little bit. Time. Yep. Tone. What does the tone do? I think it's just adding how much it's being resonated. I don't like it. Time is like how big the place is, I believe. Yeah, it's just making like a hall reverb, or like this should be a room reverb plate and blah blah blah. But let's leave it as this. And that's that delay. Sorry, got a little carried away over there. Yeah, so this is the AmpRoots. This is the video that I'm making for the first time on this amp sim. I will make more in the future. Till then, I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, a like, share, subscribe. That'd be really great. And till next time.